Saturday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. It is exactly 4:57 a.m. Fresh out the shower, knocked out my last workout of the week. So I am feeling accomplished. This is my last day of the work week. It was a short one, but it's been a long week, man. I had a lot to do and I got everything done. But the type of man that I am, the driven, the motivated, the consistent, I have so much more things that I want to accomplish, man. I am not satisfied at all. Not only with where I'm at, but the things that I have yet to see and to obtain. And that gives me that willpower to continue to keep going, man. No matter what, you got to continue to keep going. Thursday, I talked about pushing forward, and I'm going to continue to tell you guys to continue to push forward, no matter what. If you want to obtain certain things, whether it's like material, relationships, whatever it is that's on your bucket list to see, because I want to see the world. I have to go to Monaco. I have to go to Japan. I have to go to Italy. I want to go to these places, man. Cuba, Nicaragua, because, I love my cigars. You got to keep working at it. Continue. It doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you get to the destination that you are trying to go to, man. But besides all of that, funny story. Remember on Thursday when I was saying, hey, why are grown-ass adults talking about this 100 men versus one gorilla? Yesterday, as soon as I went to the cigar lounge and sat down, guess what my homeboy asked me? Who would win between 100 men and a gorilla? And I gave him and everybody else who was there the same answer. Why the hell are we talking about this shit, man? This is something that my son and his classmates in elementary school would be discussing. Why are we talking about this? It makes no sense. It's low vibration. Why are we doing this? But the conversation lasted for at least 30 to 45 minutes. And I'm going to just say this, guys. Like I told them, the reason why I believe this is even coming up is due to the lack of respect that society has for men in general. Because this is a no-brainer. Do you know how many men are 100? You're going to say 100. What I mean is, do you know what that looks like? 100 men. It's a lot of guys. All shapes, sizes, right? So the fact that we're even having a debate about this doesn't even make any sense. Not even mathematically, right? But the bigger picture that I'm getting to is the fact that I think a lot of people, I think society thinks that men are weak. And I could agree with them to a certain extent. I'm not a part of that demographic of men, but I could see that. And the bigger issue is we got to change the perception of who we are as men. And the first thing that you have to do, we have to do, is self-improve. So one of the gentlemen at the cigar lounge was like 2 years older than I am. He was talking to my little brother about dating and how tough it is and all of this other stuff. He's a very well-off, successful guy. And he's having problems. And he was telling them how the women are these days and, what you got to look out for, because he's been running into issues with the age range. And my brother told him, well, my brother doesn't have that issue. And I agree with him. But this is the key factor. The reason why this gentleman is having issues with dating is self-improvement. You say, what do you mean self-improvement? Well, when your chest is hanging way down here to your stomach and your stomach is protruding outwardly, That's an issue. And regardless of what any woman says, no chick likes a fat guy. So if you're not presenting the best version of yourself, you are going to suffer from that, guys. You're going to pay for that. It's the same way that we devalue single baby mamas, right? Your value is sliced in half. I don't care what these simps have to say, what these panda bears have to say. Yes, it lowers your value. But with a man, if you are overweight, then guess what? That cuts your dating pool in half, man. Believe it or not, that is the real truth that nobody wants to talk about. So it's just like a job interview. You get dressed, you make sure that your hair is cut, you present your best self, you bring your resume, you have all of the interview questions memorized. So whenever you sit down for that interview, you're ready to go. Why? Because you prepared for it. It's the same thing with life. If you are not getting the results that you want, then you got to look in the mirror and say, damn, where are the areas of improvement that I need to work on? Get my ass in the gym, monitor what I eat, make sure that I get my teeth fixed, see what I'm doing, right? So you want to present that, and it's going to yield you the best results. I'm telling you. But the problem is people are so fucking lazy. They don't want to do nothing. They rather make the excuse and spend the energy on why they can't instead of really focusing on why they should. That's the thing. Nobody wants to improve anymore because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. People are impatient. They don't want to, really grasp the fact that, life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Things take time to progress. If you think that you can go in that gym and off the bat start benching 225, unless you're like a, 6'2", 6'3", 230-pound guy, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to work up to get into that weight, man. And that's what we all have to do. You got to continue to be consistent. That's why I preach consistency, because I'm living it. I'm saying right now, even though I'm doing well in life, I'm not where I want to be at all. Not even close. I'm getting there, but to me, I'm not there yet. So guess what? I'm going to continue to work. I'm going to continue to improve because I know that those results are going to eventually reveal themselves. I've been working out since I was 19, right? And I am not the most brolic guy in the world. But the thing that I wanted to do is create that habit of exercising well into my 40s. And I'm going to be 40 next month. That's why I did it. I didn't do it to be a bodybuilder. No, I wanted to create consistency in my life as far as being physically active. That's why I do 6 days a week, man. Because I don't want to be like that guy and cut a lot of the things that, are important to me in half. I want to always present my best self, no matter what. And you guys have to get in the habit of doing that. If you don't like where you're at in your life, do something about it. Stop making fucking excuses. Stop blaming other people. Take responsibility and accountability and go get that shit, man. I don't understand how you could just sit on your ass and complain all day long when you could utilize that energy to put yourself in a position to where you don't have to complain at all. It's very simple. It just takes discipline. Because you can say whatever you want on the internet. You could be whoever you want on the internet. But as soon as you walk out that door, reality sets in. And if the world is not looking at you from a physical point that the internet does, then it's all fake. It's all a lie. See, I walk the walk and I talk the talk. Not just here, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, but in real life. I'm the same guy. You can ask anybody around me. He is that dude. Online and offline. And that's where we need to be at. As men, as society, we need to make sure that we are setting that example for the next generation. Because they are internet fiends, man. But reality is what we need to teach them. It's a big difference. You got to be that same person no matter what. And if you want the results, you got to work for it. All right? Well, that is my Saturday morning thoughts. I still got to eat, feed the dog, make my coffee, and get my ass to work. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody watching. This shit is not easy doing this early in the morning on a consistent basis, week in and week out. All right? Catch y'all next time. Peace.
People still talking shit behind my back. That's cool, but I'ma just do me. It's all I can do. They say life's a chess game. Well, make it move. But I'm ahead of you and I'm plotting my next move. Gon' run your mouth about me. It's all good, but I'ma still keep a positive attitude. But what you should worry about is what I'ma do. Cause right now I'm plotting my next move. I'm worthy before my competition.